Hi guys, this is Satella, and I wanted to talk today about 3D, 4D, and 5D, the different dimensions of consciousness. 3D consciousness is all about security, a person's energetic field. In 3D consciousness, primarily is focusing on safety and security. Their actions are mostly driven by lack, fear, scarcity, survival, sexual pleasures of the five senses, living in their ego personality, very competitive, hustle culture, the hustle and grind, envious, trying to make sure they get the promotion because the job defines their existence. It's all about material gain and getting the money and, just not wanting to be seen as a failure, but actually being really afraid to truly live. And so it's always about comparing yourself to someone else. They've got a bigger house, so I got to get a bigger house. They have a bigger car, I got to get a bigger car, or whatever it is. And it's living from the ego, because you're constantly striving for more from an external perspective. Whereas in the 4D consciousness, your perspective on everything is changing concerning the 3D. You have this internal questioning that is going on. There has to be more to life, you say to yourself, more than this hustle culture. You're becoming awakened because you're tired of the hustle and the grind. And you think to yourself, I can't spend the rest of my life working myself to death, because everything I will accumulate or accomplish will be left here when I transition. And so you begin to realize there's more to life. Life is meant to be enjoyed, and you're in this deep place of struggle. You really are going through a dark night of the soul kind of experience is what's happening to you, because you're beginning to see flashes of something else, something more than the 3D matrix. But you're not quite out of it yet, because you might still have the mortgage. You might still have kids in school, young kids in school. You might have children in college. You might have a business that you got into for survival's sake and security, but it wasn't what you really wanted to do. And now your soul scroll purpose is singing to you in a way. It's beginning to penetrate the field of the 3D, but it's terrifying because your mind keeps going backward and forward. If I leave the job and I follow my passion, I might lose all of my money. My wife might leave me. My husband might leave me. My family doesn't seem to understand that I'm suffering in this space and I need to change. You're in a transition from the 3D into 4D. And this is all about consciousness level, okay? And you understand that your thoughts are showing up in your life. We talk about the synchronicities of life. And this is where, because you're questioning, you're punching holes, as it were, in the old system. You start seeing numbers everywhere, 111, 222s, 333s, and they're on receipts, they're on buses, they're on cars. You're watching a movie and the number shows up. You're seeing the same number 3, 4, 5, 6 times a day. It's on your clock. You wake up and it's 2 o'clock in the morning, or it's 2:22 or 3:33. And you're beginning to pierce the veil and see, but you're still in between. And what happens is that you basically, because you're questioning your intentions to understand and to find purpose for your existence, this need that you have, this feeling for more, you just can't get rid of it. And you understand that even though you might have made it and been successful, you're not happy. You're still coming up with this question: there has to be more. And guess what? There is. There's 5D consciousness. And again, as I said to you, it's all about your perspective. Your perspective on life is changing. So 5D consciousness is about love and light. You are spiritually awakening. You understand that we are all connected. Your energetic field is vibrating in a multi-dimensional way, living less out of the 5 senses or the 5 sensory way of, taste, hearing, feeling, that kind of stuff. You're searching for something deeper. And you've connected with your higher Christ consciousness self. You are spiritual, but not religious. You're living from the heart, awakening to your soul scroll purpose. You're connecting to Yahweh, the source of everything, the source of all. And you're not afraid to be connected. And you're having dreams, and you're having visions. And you're not afraid to let go of the how everything is going to work out, because you know that because we're all connected. Somehow you just seem to understand that all is going to be all right. You're not being reckless, you're not being careless, but because there's a sense that you're being guided, it's not so terrifying. And you keep on seeking and finding answers. Because what's happening now is your vibrational frequency is allowing you to connect with other persons who are on the 5D awakening. And you're beginning to gain a depth of understanding about what's happening to you. So I want to leave it right here. And next, we're going to talk about the 5D awakening process, symptoms that are happening in your life. Lots of things are going on in this process. And I just want to talk about it and share it with you because I know it's what I'm going through. And we'll talk about those things in the next video. Really love you guys, and I will talk to you real soon.